The pandemic has changed our lifestyle and trends. Right now, many people are into cycling, jogging, or other sports. But do you know that we need to be more concerned with the well-being of our muscles, especially when performing intense sports? We can maintain the well-being of our muscles by routinely performing warm-ups or lifting weights. By doing so, we ensure their strength and durability. As a result, we can safely perform intense sports. So, how can we take care of our muscles and maintain them in a peak condition? Do we need to take additional supplements? To find out more, let's talk with an expert directly, Dr. Suhendra, an orthopedic specialist who will share his expertise regarding muscle condition.
Okay, I think I have to move my body more often. So,
Ooh,
and then, oh
sorry,
wow,
coming through.
This one has a bike in the studio, and I have to jogging from home.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, I don't want to work that hard. Obviously, you know, the past year, we have had to change the way we've exercised.
Exactly. Right.
I used to go to gyms a lot more. I used to, I don't know, boxing,
True.
you know, kind of group workouts, but
Yes.
that's completely different now. Home workouts for me,
True.
running by myself, and
Yes.
just so I can post more awesome content on my Instagram.
Bye-bye.
The cycling. Look how light this thing is. I just lifted it like this. Either I'm
It's a
really
light
strong or
bike.
it's really light.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice. I got myself a nice road bike so I can show off.
Match
a little
your
bit.
t-shirt.
Of course, everything has to match.
Really nice. And yes, it's
Wow.
so true. The pandemic has changed our lifestyle, and many people have become active in sports. Yes, and cycling, jogging is one of the new hobbies.
Correct.
Become a trend nowadays. And we are so happy today because we can do exercise at home, we can do everything by ourselves. It turns out that we must be aware of several things. As well, for example, we shouldn't cycle without enough preparations or warming up. And this is important to avoid injury to our feet and leg muscles. So today we are going to talk with orthopedic specialist, Dr. Suhendra. Good morning, doctor.
Morning, Doc. Hey, there he is, Big Doc.
Wow. You also wear a blue shirt. Hey,
Good morning to all of
doctor.
you.
Looking good, Doc.
Howdy, Paul. Glad to meet you again.
Yes.
Hi,
And,
doctor.
nice to meet you, Safira, for the first time.
Yes. Oh
All
my
right.
God. We matching,
I'm
doctor.
gonna take off my mask.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm
Now,
gonna take off my mask because practically we are alone here at the gym.
right.
Okay.
So you're
I'm
in a
gonna toss
different,
this away.
Whoa.
you're in a different space now. You're at your own gym, or where are you?
I'm at the gym, you know.
Okay.
I'm not mentioning name though. But,
Okay.
But this is very quiet.
Okay.
Look at this time in the morning.
Uh-huh.
I'm practically alone. So I
Right.
enjoy myself. I work out most of the time at home, but sometimes when I'm bored at home, I come here. I come here because practically this is like my own gym.
Nice.
right,
because
now.
not so many people coming.
Yeah. Now, so Doc, listen, we're talking based on our current lifestyles now and the trends that are out there. So many people are now into cycling and jogging, even more than ever. Now, a lot of people just want to jump right into it. They think, oh, I'll just get myself some nice equipment or nice shoes, and then I'll go right into it. But there are things we need to do beforehand. For example, before we cycle, before jog. What are some of the warm-ups that we need to do in order to, for one, injury prevention, and secondly, in order to better ourselves for the exercise, better prepare ourselves?
Okay, for the newcomer, or the term is newbie, it is very important to make sure that you are in good health, you are in perfect shape.
Yeah.
Because don't take it for granted.
Exactly.
We have seen the news that somebody just dropped that, while cycling. So we want to be very careful with our health.
Okay, yeah,
And the preparation for good cycling is you need certain muscles, of course. Every sports is based upon muscular development. You can see professional in any sport. They all train their muscles, because without muscles, you're not going to do anything. It's even hard for you to walk.
Exactly.
Let alone doing any exercise.
Right.
For cycling, I would say cycling or running, you need to do a warm-up, a pretty good warm-up. You know why? Because, for instance, I would say we need to do the warm-up for the purpose of pumping the blood more to that area who is now working for us.
Okay.
And also that you need to increase the temperature of your body. And in terms of warming up, there's a certain word that comes to my mind, which is stretching.
Okay.
And stretching is basically divided into two kinds of stretching, which is passive or static stretching. And the important one is you do dynamic stretching. Because not only static stretching, you need to do dynamic stretching. What is that? Because static stretching, the analogy is like trying to stretch a cold rubber band. If you stretch a cold rubber band, then there is a pretty good chance that it might break.
Okay.
So you need to increase the temperature first. How do you do dynamic stretching? It's like if you go cycling, then you start cycling slowly, because that's the dynamic stretching. Don't go fast at the first or second minute. Give it like 5 to 10 minutes. When your body temperature is already up there, then you start increasing the speed. That is what dynamic stretching all about.
Yes. Doctor, what will happen if we skip the warming up, or we didn't do the stretching and continue to perform intense exercise? What will happen to our body?
It's like an engine. If you start your engine, and then you have to start it slowly, because in a cold condition, the temperature is not ready yet, and the blood supply is not sufficient to the parts you are moving. So it is very important. Otherwise, you will get injured easily.
Oh, that's why.
I believe for something like static stretching would probably be more ideal to do after exercise.
Don't push your luck.
Right. But something like dynamic stretching is something you do to start, so you can warm up your body at the same time as loosening up your muscles. Now, speaking of muscles, Doc, let's talk muscles a little bit. What do we do in order to boost the strength of our muscles? Like, how do we get stronger? I know weight resistance is something that is commonly used, but what are some of the things that we can do in order to boost our overall strength?
In general, I would say, Paul, you need to train at least 2 to 3 times in a week. Because to develop a certain muscle group, you need to do at least 20 sets of exercise. That's, for instance, you're trying to develop your chest muscle. You need to train your chest muscle at least 20 sets in a week. Meaning, you have to train that part at least 2 times or 3 times in a week, because you cannot do that 20 sets in one sitting. It will be too tiresome.
So one day on, one day off, basically.
Oh, okay.
Right? Give a day for recovery.
Yes, because workout split is another thing. Because you can divide your workout into upper body and lower body, or body parts, or push and pull muscles. A lot of theories.
Okay. And doctor, besides we have to train our muscles, by warming up and exercise. Is there any other way to run or cycle safely? How can we avoid the injury when we running or cycling, or we do another sports?
no, start, the tips is start slowly and learn how to do it properly. Learn how to do it properly.
Okay.
Don't ever try to emulate anybody else, because your enemy is actually yourself.
Exactly.
You have your own limit.
True.
And don't compare yourself with other guys, you know, because it's different. And my tips is don't do it too much.
Don't do it too much.
For cycling or running, yes, because for cycling or running aficionados, I think the best tips is, you know, you have to know your limits.
Okay.
You have to know your limits.
Okay.
Because for someone who is not training, then we want to push them to do the exercise. But, you know, doing exercise, any kind of exercise, will cause increased endorphin. So you can get addicted. It's an addiction. So it's very dangerous in a way, very risky and dangerous if you do it too much.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Doc, because a lot of people, you know, because the fact that a lot of these things are very trendy, then people will end up wanting to do it, and then you get addicted to it, and then you try to do it so much that you don't realize how much stress you're putting on your body that is maybe not used to that particular movement or exercise. Now let's talk, speaking of bodies and strength, let's talk a little bit about the difference between, like, you're at a gym right now, Doc. I remember when I used to go to the gym, I used to see these guys with very fit upper bodies, much like yourself. But then when I look down, I see their legs, little tiny little things, like almost like toothpicks. And I always think, wow, how come their lower body is not as fit as their upper body? Let's talk, how important is it to have strong legs, a strong foundation, and a strong core, not just having like big muscles on your arms and your shoulders?
Yes, of course. If you can choose one part of your body to train, then it will be your leg. It will be your leg, because I will show you how to do deadlift. Why I choose deadlift? Because deadlift has the nickname of king of all exercises, because it involves more muscles than any other exercise.
Okay.
So you are not. Yeah, I would like. This is the time to quote a very famous CrossFitter from US, Miss Laurent Bruzzone. Bruzzone is B-R-U-Z-Z-O-N-E. You can look it up, and her very famous quote is saying, "When I'm 90, I want to go to my bathroom by myself, unassisted."
Nice.
See, because all of our elders, you know, it's very hard, even just walking. Just walking is very hard. You see a lot of elders walking around shopping malls, you know, being assisted.
Exactly.
In a I don't really know, you know, being guided, or in our language, dituntun-tuntun. We don't want that to happen to us.
Okay.
Right.
So we have to train our muscles, especially our legs. Doctor, could you please show us how to
show us some of the exercises that we need to do to benefit.
Strengthen our leg without any tools, right?
Yeah, well, we don't have any weights.
Yes.
I didn't bring my dumbbells today, but maybe if there's anything we can use our body weight.
Yeah, you can do it without any weights. Actually.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Let's go.
Actually, there are only two basic exercises for your leg, which is squat and deadlift.
Okay.
Squat and deadlift. Yeah?
All right, let's do this.
The first time I would do squat. Squat only with your body weight, without any equipment.
Okay.
But of course, if you want to increase your muscle power, the hypertrophy of your muscle, you need some weights.
Okay.
But this is body weight squat.
Okay. So
Body weight squat is you stand, your feet is a bit wider than your shoulder.
Wider than shoulder
And
width,
your toe is directed, outwards.
Outwards, okay.
I would like to face this way, because I'm going to show you that the important thing in doing squat is you have to do what we call hip hinge. So you push your back, you push your butt to the back.
Okay.
So it's easy to remember. Butt, back, butt, back.
Okay.
You do this, butt, back, butt, back. And then you go down.
Okay.
While doing that, for balance, you just put your hand in front of your body, and then you do this. And then you do this. always try to remember that your kneecap should be directed outward.
On
Alright.
top, over top of your toes, yeah?
Okay.
Yes,
Like
yes,
this?
yes, yes.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
the squat.
Okay.
You can do with weights in front of your body or
Mm-hmm.
at the back. Yeah?
Is there a difference, Doc, if I
And the
had
other thing
dumbbells
is
and I was
that
holding
lift,
it, if
that
I
lift.
hold it in front of me
Yes.
or if I hold it on the side?
Yes, you can hold it like this,
Okay.
like this, or at the side.
Okay.
Two kinds. You can do it at the side or in front. And then
Okay.
deadlift. Deadlift is the same principle applies, which is butt back.
Okay.
You push your butt to the back, and then you lower your upper body.
Okay.
You lower your upper body. Try to keep your
The
knee
knee?
straight.
Uh-huh.
But once your hand go over your knee, go below your knee, you can bend your knee
Okay. Yeah, like that.
while maintaining your lower back straight.
Yeah.
The lower back should be straight, like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll show you with this.
Okay.
Okay. Ideally, you want to use
Remember,
the
butt to the
barbell.
back.
I
Butt
can
back.
feel it. Oh, we push our
Yeah,
butt
all
to
right.
the back,
That's
and
it.
then we strengthen our
Butt to the back. And when you
back.
push up,
like this.
the whole back muscles actually, your leg muscle, your back muscles, even your shoulder because you are carrying something.
Yeah.
No, I
And
think,
then when you move up,
yeah, Doc, I was going to ask. I think one of the reasons
When you
it's
move up,
important to stress the butt
yeah.
going back is so we don't end up doing this, right? Like if I just go straight down, then I'm going to end up curving my back,
Yes.
right? I think
Unlocking
that's
the back.
that's
right.
like instinctively that's why something we might want to do.
The most important thing, the most important one is keep your lower back straight.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the requirement.
Yeah. Do that. Because if I'm looking forward, and I think it's important to keep
And
your eyes
I would say
forward.
something about your yes, I would say something about what you just said, Paul. A lot of guys at the gym, you know, with huge upper body
Yeah.
and very tiny legs because they're very proud of their upper body for the purpose of showing off. Of course, upper body will attract people attention, but
Right.
for health purpose, you need to do a lot of things, especially your leg.
Okay, so that was the exercise that we can try
More
before
important
we
exercises.
cycling, jogging, and do another exercise, right?
One last question,
Yes.
Doc, before we let you go finish your
Yes.
workout. What sort of supplements or
All right.
nutritional tips do you need to have in addition to having exercised and doing proper stretching and everything else?
Okay. The important thing is you need to meet the requirement of your protein intake. Because protein is what make up your muscles.
Right.
So you need to make sure that you get at least, I would say, 2 grams per kg of body weight. For instance, I have my weight is 75. I have to strive to get at least 150 grams of protein
Okay.
every day.
Oh,
Otherwise
okay.
your muscle will suffer.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I suffer from back pain for years.
So
because I
Safira,
never
you're
come-
learning a lot today, I guess.
Yeah, I learned so much thing, doctor. Because today I just got my back pain, and that's why I
Yes.
didn't really careful with my protein intake. That's why. Oh, that's how we account it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you
Yes.
so much, doctor. This is very
Yeah,
insightful. I will.
Yes.
Be disciplined with the
Yes.
protein intake, with the exercise before real exercise, the
Yeah.
warming up, the stretching and everything to protect my muscles, to protect my body, and I will not push my limits.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed. Always good advice and always good talking
Yes.
to you, Big Doc. And have yourself a great workout. Continue to stay healthy, and we hope to speak to you again soon.
Thank you, doctor. Take care.
You
Bye-bye.
have a nice day.
You
You
too.
too. Bye. That's why.
Yeah.
I never count my protein.
No, sometimes we always think about everything is more for show, and we exercise because we want to have a nice physique, or
Exactly.
if we got to have nice equipment. That all comes later. If you're healthy on the inside, you're going to always look healthy on the outside, whether it's your muscles, your skin, and everything else. So you don't have to worry. Just take care of yourself, love yourself on the inside.
Okay, this is very good advice. Okay, happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to the C Morning
Yes.
Show. And after the break, we will bring you news from the world of sports. So keep it right here on C Morning Show.
C Morning Exercise Show.
C Morning Exercise. What we're doing is